welcome to Wake and Bake with Old School and Co. I hope you're toking up and tuning in because you know I always do. All right, we're going to have a rocking show today. I'm going to tell you, if you want to be in the audience, it's no problem. Contact us here at Old School and Co. and we'll get you tickets up here. The first ticket is free and the second ticket is half price. Can't beat that.
Kid.
Now, if you want to be a sponsor on the show for Old School and Co., it's easy to contact us at www.patreon.com/Old School and Co. and we can get you a sponsor. Sponsorship start at $50 a month, no problem. Now I'm sitting here talking to my friend Nick from the old room. What's going on, brother? We had a great deal going on last night.
Yeah, man. I just left here. The freaking band. Well, the DJs are still in the parking lot.
Oh, they're really cool.
Yeah, I woke up, went out, walked out, opened up the club, walked outside, and there's still DJs playing in the parking lot.
No, that's cool. Now you had a deal up there last night, 1150 North MacArthur at the old room.
Yes, sir.
What time did it start?
Midnight.
Okay, cool.
We usually do like on the weekends. I've been slowly doing it, but we're trying to do Fridays and Saturdays, midnight till about 6 a.m. Big thing is we have coffee, and if you have a medical card that you can consume in there. So we don't do alcohol, and it's really good for people that I've noticed at a starting point and an ending point when they go out if they do drink alcohol.
Right.
Because you can get your little caffeine, get ready, and run out there. But at the end of the night, a lot of people don't want to go sit at Denny's or go home,
Right.
and they could come and sober up, have some.
That is cool because I do a lot of late night things. Now, people know I don't drink alcohol, but I do a lot of late night things, and I do love coffee,
Yes.
you know, and I do love the
Cheers.
wake and bake. Right on, brother, right on. So that gives us a place where you can go to and kind of wind down for
Exactly.
the evening. That's cool.
Well, I've noticed because when we opened up the oil room, initially it was a bar, and
Right.
I was thinking about filing for the liquor license. I mean, that was the whole. I was just going to do one side, you know, so we follow all the rules. But the more time went by and there was no alcohol there, the more I saw people appreciating it. You know, like it was. It's almost like a lot of people drink because it's there and they have to or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's, you know, sure we could probably make a lot more money if we sold alcohol, but also, you know, I think there's a big benefit in knowing that everything we serve isn't causing problems in families, accidents on the way home, things like that.
So I've, you know, like I said, I used to drink, and I've seen the difference between drinking and cannabis.
Yeah.
Now, cannabis community is a little more mellow. I've seen the alcohol community. Okay, I've been there, done it. You know, it's no
Yeah.
problem. Okay. But whenever you got the cannabis people together, it is more mellow, in my opinion.
I agree. And so I'm glad you brought it up. I mean, this isn't anything we talked about, but I've told a couple of people, and I guess this is really important. Benjamin Franklin, when they we're in an area right now where we're kind of having to take our voice back. And when Benjamin Franklin had to deal with the same thing and they were starting their whole thing, he started what was called the Junto Club. And that basically was taverns that were coffee clubs, and they served alcohol, but mainly they were coffee clubs where they came up with ideas, and they were all the merchants and the artists and the people that were making the culture. And that's how the revolution started, you know, basically.
Well, you bring up Ben Franklin. He's one of my favorite statesmen.
Me too.
Because Ben, he was the
love him.
rock star of
Yeah.
his era.
Exactly.
I always say he was the original WWW guy
Yeah.
because he liked women, weed, and wild times.
Yeah.
He was our ambassador to France, and wine. That was the other. Women, weed, and wine. That was what it was.
Like he did all that, but he did way more than Jesus.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
He was smart enough to convince England and France to bankrupt each other so America could win. Like he literally went over there and spent all their money and just hung out there. It's like, keep spending. You guys are going out of business here soon. Like he was so good at it.
And he, Poor Richard's Almanac, he
Yeah.
wrote that, yeah.
Yeah.
And I've always loved the phrases in there. One I've always loved the most is, "A stitch in time saves 9."
Yeah.
Now that comes back to our cannabis community, in my opinion, because if we handle everything that we do now, one stitch right now will handle everything down the road.
You know, because I have the same problem. Like I want to go do all the things I want to do and save the world, but when you're looking out here and you're not getting these done, you trip over them.
Right.
And they become obstacles. So you definitely have to slow down and just get there. You know.
That's what I've found out. I've kind of slowed down a little bit because we've tried to work all over the nation and stuff, and really need to concentrate on Oklahoma.
Yeah. You know, so we have the oil room and
1150 North MacArthur.
And I can't wait to see you guys there. But we're like the only place in the country. No one else has a coffee bar that's, you know, that people are doing stuff. So we're basically making the mold. And I've had people from other states come out. I've had even people that make TV and things. And it's very interesting because we're like doing something. I don't even, it's like, but what Oklahoma has that you guys, I love. I'm not even from here, but why I love this place. First of all, you guys are amazing here. You guys are my
Oklahoma
family.
rocks.
Yes, I mean I'm a foster kid. You guys are my family now. You guys like adopted me, so that's number one. But number two, we're the Wild West, and that's why we're going to win, because they already got the best scientists somewhere making weed. They got the best soil. They got the best everywhere else. What they don't have is the best culture, and that's what we have because we can push it. That's why I think it's very important. That's why I opened the oil room, kept the alcohol out, because if I put alcohol in there, then I'm jumping through a bunch of obstacles, always fighting the man.
Right.
I just keep the alcohol out, let the bars deal with that. If I ever do have alcohol, I have it catered. The people that come to the establishment that are recovering, that don't like alcohol, that they know it's gone in the morning. So if there was a show that did it, they rented it out, they brought the thing, gone in the morning, the security was paid for, everything. So I made it more of a structured thing. Like they structure cannabis and not alcohol, so I'm structuring alcohol. And the laws in cannabis, I don't need to keep shoving them down people's. You're a patient, you have your card, you know the rules. I don't need to keep telling you but
you're not an enforcer yet.
Right,
yeah.
but alcoholics, I'm not trying to say anything, but I mean once you start getting drunk, you don't think.
I've been there, like I say,
exactly.
I've made a lot of bad decisions.
Yeah. So we contain that and we let the patients be the patient. You know what I mean? I don't make them I don't penalize them.
Well, I'll tell you what, on that note right there, we're going to take a short break for a joint.
I love it.
I'm sitting here talking to my friend Nick from the All Room.
CBD,
Rock on.
baby.
Compared to my swag, don't have finesse and rent up a bag. If I get a check, tryna double it back. I gotta put where I'm from on the map. Learned a whole lot where I came from.
Wake and Bake with Old School and Co. I hope you're toking up and tuning back in because that was a great little break right there, I guarantee you. I'm sitting here talking to my friend Nancy and Kat from Castio Farms, and we are rocking up here.
We are having such a great time. So many people came in to see you today.
The audience, okay. We've got to bring up, okay, if you want to be in the audience of Old School and Co., all you got to do is contact us. The first ticket is free, and the second ticket is half price. Yay! Okay, now you've got an event. We've got an event coming up. Castile Farms has an event coming up. The Castile Farms 4F.
It's Oklahoma's event. It's
Okay,
for
cool.
Veterans, patients, farmers. It's a grassroots event. It's not.
You know how I love grassroots.
Yeah, all the artists that we have are independents. I don't think we've been really picky with sponsors. So if you're out there and you're sustainable and you're organic and you're not owned in some way by Monsanto, hit me up. We're willing to have you there as a booth.
That's one thing up here at Old School and Co. We are a little picky on our sponsors.
We're a little picky. We're a little picky.
Now, you do have a large group of artists coming up there, speakers coming up there. What days are going to be again?
Saturday and Sunday. In April 16, 17.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, now, Kat, I love your southern accent.
Thank you, sir. Certainly helps on the phone when I'm speaking to sponsors.
I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does. Now, what are you doing with it? You're helping with the organization and stuff.
I'm helping with more on the sponsorship side. So,
okay, cool.
Yeah, looking at the companies, learning a little bit about them, then getting in touch with them and seeing where they might like to help on the sponsorship side. So either vendors. That would have a booth, or banners if they can't actually be in attendance at the events. There's golf hole flags. We've already sold one in 18, so
really?
That's gone. Yeah.
Cool. Now to contact y'all, they're going to have to get a hold of you. Website.
Castio-farms.com website has a Cat 4 event tab on it.
Right.
You can go through any of the social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I don't know.
Well, you were naming them off to me a while ago. I mean, just about anywhere they can find y'all on the social media.
Yeah, we're all over social media, and you can reach out to me personally.
Okay, now, Nancy, we know you're the grower up there, so we know what you're doing.
Yep. I'm always growing.
Right on.
And doing genetics now, mostly just putting together new genetics.
Oh, really? Cool.
I actually had a consultation with a guy yesterday who wants to have his own signature strain.
Right.
And so I told him, he's coming from the medical field and he wants to research certain ailments or certain, should we say, symptoms that he'd like to be able to treat. I mean, we're not going to go disease specific right in the beginning. We're new to this. But maybe we can treat pain or insomnia or, some strains will have appetite
That's one thing I do
suppressant.
like about this brochure that you have, because we can break that down. We can go through there and look in here, and you've got the terps, you've got the different strains in here. I love this breakdown. You bet.
Yeah, a lot of the strains we have are missing from there, but that's the core group of genetics that they started with, to breed with, to recreate. There's some landrace strains in there. There's some cool stuff like the Pinkman's Goo. Pinkman's is popular.
Yeah, Pinkman Gooch. I'm involved in that contest.
Yeah.
In the grow contest.
But bringing more genetics to Oklahoma is really important, because when I read it from the beginning, I know they're going to close the door on us.
Right.
They're closing the door on these seeds. And the way 788 was written, that a plant grown in Oklahoma needs to be born in Oklahoma from an Oklahoma seed.
Right on.
So they're going to close that gap at some point. They can't yet because they don't have real-time tracking on us. The metric lawsuit is Thursday? The 24th, I believe.
That is, I think it is the 24th.
I think the metric lawsuit will be on the 24th at Oklahoma County Courthouse. Come on down.
Come on down if you can. I would love to make it. I got a doctor's appointment right at that time. But yeah, it is going to be 1,300 hours at 1 o'clock the 24th. What's the exact address of that?
At the courthouse.
It's at the courthouse.
Yeah, it's Oklahoma County Courthouse. It's really right around the corner from the new OMMA building, I believe.
320 South Robert S. Kerr.
320 South Robert S. Kerr. Okay, we got that from the audience right on.
And hopefully, you know, I'll be there as well with Nancy in the morning before I get dropped back off at the airport as well.
Yeah. That's going to be our last little stop, is to go by there. And
Because like you're saying, we want to get as many varieties, as many strains, as many combinations as we can, because it does affect everyone different.
And I do believe that they're right. They should shut the door. Oklahoma should be able to have its own terre noir, so to speak.
I agree.
Like there are different regions where good wine comes from.
Mhm.
There's going to be different regions of the world, this country, this state, where good cannabis comes from. And the only way to get that regional acceptance and that regional recognition is going to be for us to shut the door, and these are our genetics.
Right, I agree with that. I've been pushing that for a long time. Basically, grow could be kind of like a mini brewery like that. To, have one specific strain they can grow several, but have one they really do
A
concentrate.
signature strain that they've put together from things that they like, that helps them or their patients the most, that they can get out to the market and do one really, really well.
Right.
Would help with the consistency for patients. Patients are upset because every time they go, they see something new. Well, there's a flip side to that. When we grow the same thing over and over, the dispensary gets sick of it too. They want something new. That something new, everybody's looking for the best one, the best one, the best one. We've never, you'll never find it. I keep trying them all.
Right, I keep trying them all. Yeah, I do too.
I haven't found the best one yet. I'm going to try another one as soon as we get done here and see maybe that's the best one.
There you go. And I like the combinations too. Like you say, you just all these different combinations. Because I'll go buy one bud, sativa, and then I'll buy some indica with it, to mix it. I'll go for those terps.
Absolutely, mixed is the way to go. Back in the day, we never got more stone than we did out of the roach jar. Every one of those was a different strain, and you put like 8 of those together, and they're all gooey, and that was always the best joint of the sesh.
We used to use that old, what was it? It's a chamber pot. That's what it was. And we smoked it.
Yes.
Yeah, you remember?
I remember those.
Smoked them for a week, and then you smoked this stuff. It was really hard. You had to smoke that in a pot because you couldn't smoke it in a joint. It's too sticky.
Yeah.
I love those old stories like that. That's back in the day. Those are fun. Now, I am growing. My plant is just growing wide open. I talked to Nick a while ago. We're going to talk about some more soil supplements, some different soil. So cool. I'm taking everybody knows I'm not a grower. So that's why I'm taking all this help and instructions that I can get.
Yeah, well, there'll be a lot of instruction at the Cat 415 event in April.
Yeah.
That's what I really love. There's going to be a lot of education. There's going to be a lot of fun. Everything is absolutely going to rock.
We have a world-renowned soil scientist
We do.
coming.
Dr. Elaine Ingham, Mara Gordon.
Mara Gordon is a dosing expert. She's data-driven dosing expert. She'll help you figure out that, just because this one strain helped you once, it wasn't because it was that strain, it was because what was in that strain. You can't find that again, but you can find 2 that you can combine that'll give you that ratio or something close to it. You can find the same relief from something else.
Right. On that note right there, we're going to combine some stuff, and I'm going to take a joint break right now. Cool. You're watching Wake and Bake with OldSc and Co. I hope you toke up and tune back in.
Flex a little while.
Welcome back to Wake and Bake with OldSc. I hope you're talking up and tuning back in because I had a great break. How about y'all?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Sitting here talking with Waxy Blonde and the Dab Father 710. Y'all had a good time last night, eh?
We did.
Oh, yes. Last night was absolutely great. I mean, there were so many people there. We had JKJ, Tina's Kitchen, Utopia.
Now, you were at the Herbage?
Yeah, we were at the Herbage event down in Shawnee.
Shawnee?
Happy
Oh.
birthday, James, by
Yep.
the way.
Oh, happy.
Yep. We want to say a big happy birthday to James from Herbage. Last night, your birthday was kicking. That cake was absolutely amazing, too.
I didn't get any cake. I didn't get to go.
Okay.
I can't drive at night.
I know, and I actually thought about coming to pick you up but we were running almost an hour late when we were on our way.
I understand, brother. I
Because
understand.
we were going right by your house. If it would have been a 15-20 minute detour is all it would have been.
I dig it.
No, I was thinking about you, though.
Hey, cool. I appreciate that. Now, y'all are all going to be at the Castio Farms event, too, right?
Yes,
The
actually.
grow contest, and there's
very
going to be a lot of stuff going on up there. There's going to be education, there's going to be entertainers, there's going to be just everything, the food trucks, all kinds of stuff.
Yes, there's going to be a lot of food trucks. There's supposed to be a couple of soil doctors that are coming.
Ah, soil doctors, there you
Mhm.
go.
I don't remember exactly what her name is right this minute, but I do believe
Elaine Ingham.
Elaine Ingham. Yes, Elaine Ingham is her name, and she is world renowned as far as.
Oh, the soil expert. Yeah, I
Yes.
saw that. Cool.
Yes, I'm looking forward to picking her brain. Absolutely.
And Oma. We want to talk to Oma.
Yes.
And Oma, the director from Oma, is going
Thank
to
you,
be up there.
Nancy. I appreciate that. And if you guys are interested in any of the Castio Farm events, don't forget to hit up Nancy Wallace, because she will be happy to point you in the right direction for a sponsor, a booth, or any of the likes. So,
Now, there's a lot of sponsorships going on up there at the Castile Farms. I'm one of the sponsors. OldSc is one of the sponsors. I'm going to be up there. I'm in the grow contest. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be at Ponca Lake.
Yep.
Hey, I got that right. Cool. So it's going to be warm up there. My kind of weather. I love warm weather.
oh
Yeah,
yeah.
we're about to announce the camping packages.
Okay, now camping packages are going to be set up now. They go to your website and they can find out about everything they can set up and everything they can register for. Now, tickets to get in,
Ticket storm.
Ticket store.
Ticket Storm. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
General
Yes.
admission is free.
Free, yeah, 10 till 5.
Okay, cool. Now y'all should have been back up. We should have had all kinds of people
Yeah,
over
we
here.
should have just done the group thing again. Yeah, it would have
That's
been a
one
lot.
thing about being in the audience up here is you never know who's going to be in the audience, and you never know the interaction. I love that working together stuff.
I
Yeah.
came to watch Waxy though.
Yeah,
I
actually, I
love
was just about to
Waxy.
say. So, Waxy actually had something really cool done last night.
Oh
so,
yeah, I've got to show
Yes.
this because this is just right on.
Right. So there was an artist at the show last night that was doing likenesses and busts of different people. So obviously, as you see
Now,
here,
he did a great-
is really,
That's
really
a great
good.
rendition of you, ma'am.
Yes, actually it is.
The eyebrow and
That's
everything.
spitting. That's dead on.
Now, Waxy Blonde, that is spelled WAXXY.
Right.
If people want to contact you, you're on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, cool.
TikTok.
TikTok.
Snapchat.
Oh yeah, we follow each other on
Yeah.
TikTok.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Now we also got the Dab Father right here, Dab Father 710.
Yep. You can find me on TikTok as Dabfather, and you can find me on Facebook as Alan Taylor or Dabfather, either one.
Cool, cool, cool. Now Castile Farms, that's Castio Farms. It's listed under the Castile Farms 4F Grow Contest.
Cat 415.
Cat 415. I knew there was some kind of acronym there.
There's
really
a lot of
am.
F's in it.
I like calling it the Cat 4 event.
The Cat 4 event. I
is
dig that.
Army speak for 4F.
Now last
Yeah,
night
see,
at the Herbage.
I'm not military, so
Oh, I dig it.
I mean
Last night at the Herbage event, they were giving out these. I'm trying to.
the
assemble
Utopia
this.
bags. Yes.
Utopic vibe bags. Oh, there it is.
So.
Now this has all kinds of goodies in it, didn't
Their
it?
booth was absolutely amazing too.
Really?
They had lots of little lights set up. They had quite a few people that were really knowledgeable about the products. They were really fun to talk to.
And the crystals to match the turkey.
Oh yeah, no,
Yep.
that's what I
Yes.
really like is they do include the
I
crystals.
love the
forgot about
concept.
Now this is going to be a child-proof container here.
Yes.
So I don't know that I
I
can get
love
into
those containers. They're fabulous.
Is that the pre-rolls?
I can get in there. Now they do include. I got in it! Yay! Childproof! I'm not a child. But they do include this crystal here with the pre-rolls, and I like that because I want to talk to them about this. I think, in my opinion, it feels like the crystal does absorb the terpenes of being in this closed container. I'm not sure, but I'd love to talk to them about that. Utopic Vibes, I want to talk to you about this.
That'd be an interesting concept to actually like put the science to see if maybe color changes.
Because once because they've got a lit deal down here that shows the different crystals that are in all the different packages, and I like that because that, if I can center, there you go, where you can read it. It's got all the information on all the different terpenes and crystals that are in these pre-roll packages. So I really do like that because that's education right there for me. You know, there's this. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't read it.
Yeah.
Well, I could give it to some. I have a younger person up
So we
here
got
on the panel
create.
though.
So is citron, right? Oh, this is the terpenes. This is how they're gonna put it. So they got uplift, which would be blue lace agate. All right. I can't pronounce sometimes. You guys know I'm dyslexic, okay?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That comes
All right.
down to patience in the industry. Dig it.
All right. So okay, create is limonene. Uplift is terpene. Heal is bisable, and then passion is myrcene.
Myrcene, yeah, I love myrcene.
Yeah. Oh, then they got
Myrcene,
chill
limonene,
as
and
limonene
pinene.
too. Wow, I didn't actually look at this last night. I should have. I really like talking to the people though.
There you go. Okay, now Dad Father, you and the Dad Mother are gonna be up at the event in Cat 4 Farm.
Yes, we sure will.
Y'all are involved in the grow contest,
Yes,
right?
sir. I sure am actually.
Okay. So we're just fighting right each other right.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
still supplying him with all his
love,
nutrients.
That's not the kind of community we
No.
work together with each other.
Exactly.
That's,
That's why I brought you everything I did, so you
There
have
you
the
go.
best fighting chance.
Love those ideas. I love people working together,
hear
all
some
kinds of
things.
different ideas because people do have different ideas and they work out sometimes.
Yes. So my type of plant is it's a very oversized bonsai is how it's kind of placed. It's a really small root system
Yeah.
with a whole lot of bud on top of it. So it's
A
gonna
lot
look,
like me when I was younger with my hair, right?
oh yeah. Well, yeah. Actually, you're right. Yeah, now that I think about it.
All right, on that note right there, we're going to be off like a herd of turtles. You've been sitting here watching Wake and Bake with OldSc. I hope you toke up and tune back in.
Old school, old school, old school, old school, old school.
That was fun.